Hi, today we're going to take an unboxing review look at Sheffield's 5-piece multi-tool set with bonus sheath. So yeah, it says we get a 7-in-1 keychain, which I'm not really seeing 7, I'm seeing like 5, like 3 pieces here. I don't know. So it looks like you get scissors, a can opener, a knife, some type of tape measure thingy, nail file, and this, the actual keychain itself. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That actually comes out to 6 pieces. I don't know how they're saying that it is 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the whole body will be 6, right? So we're trying to say 6-in-1 keychain instead of 7-in-1, because I don't see where the 7th thing is, or what even the 7th thing is. I only see scissors is 1, can opener is 2, nail file is 3, tape measure / ruler is 4, the knife is 5, and the actual main body would be 6. Now this makes sense. The 4-in-1 bottle opener, you have a corkscrew, a bottle cap opener, and a waiter's knife, or a knife to cut the foil, unlike a wine bottle. And then the main body. So there would be your 4. 1, 2, 3, and then the whole body would be 4. So 4-in-1 bottle opener, yes, that makes sense. There is 4 things. 7-in-1 pocket knife. Let's go over here just to get a little bit better view of it. There's a bottle opener, scissors, a knife, a can opener, Phillips screwdriver, file, and corkscrew. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. 7-in-1 pocket knife. Definitely makes sense. The 2-in-1 multi-purpose tool. You have long nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutter, Phillips screwdriver, small slotted screwdriver, knife, serrated blade, awl, medium slotted screwdriver, large slotted screwdriver, and bottle opener. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 would count. But really that could have been 13 if you count the whole case that all the stuff flips into. And then you have the 2-in-1 folding blade, folding knife, which really it's not even 2-in-1. I mean, all it is the flame lock release handle and the sharp blade. I really don't consider that to be 2-in-1. But yeah, let's open it up, take a look at it, each piece individually, and see what happens. Let's move all the stuff to the side here. So let's take a look at the 5-in-1 multi-tool set. I mean, actually, sorry, the 7-in-1 keychain. So we have the little keychain here. It's not even a swivel type. That swivels all the way around. It says, I don't know how good you can see on camera, but it does say Sheffield on there. On one side, and then, well, let's just open up this side. What do we have here? The bottle opener. So we have a bottle opener, scissors, and you know what? I don't have a piece of paper on me right now. Let me go and find. And I guess a piece of tissue paper, Kleenex would do. So we'll show how sharp the scissor blades are, if I could get them down enough. Wow, they are actually pretty sharp. You know, usually scissors on pot knife is really dull and useless. But as you can see, they are cutting. Here, a better example would be if I fold this and try cutting something out. So, they actually did a pretty good job on the scissors. Which I'm even surprised, because usually, like I said, most pot knives that had scissors are completely useless. It's like, why did they even fold them in? They are just pointless. So we have our little nail pitter that, you know, gets underneath your fingernail, pits out any crud with the nail file. And the nail file actually seems to be pretty nice. Not like the cheap little stamp ones. They actually engraved it pretty nice in there. So it looks like it will do a nice filing job. Maybe if you have another knife, like say, for example, this knife, and you really need to sharpen it in a pinch, you could probably use this nail file to sharpen up this knife. Right here. That is kind of a good little thing. What else? Let's see here. We have the slotted screwdriver / ruler. It's 1 inch only, if you're wondering. And last but not least, we have the knife here. So let's see how good the knife is. Let's move this. Bring that in. It might be better if I try closing some of these. And I almost got caught in a knife, so do be aware the knife is kind of sharp. I don't know if you can see that too much on camera, but let's kind of go here. The knife is sharp. Do take my word for it, it is sharp. That is a sharp knife right there. So you might want to watch out when you're closing it and opening it. Next up, this little beauty. This knife. Yeah, it's kind of small. And it does have the open frame, as you can see. Got the little pocket clip on the side, which doesn't give that much. I wish that the pocket clip gave a little bit more to be more easier access for on and off pockets or belts. The blade is not as sharp as the blade on this one, which is weird. You think pocket knife, you would definitely want this one to be sharp. Actually, this one's sharper than this one. This one's a dull knife, this one's a sharp knife. Which doesn't make sense, considering this is the knife that you would probably use most of all. But let's see if we can get it in here. Look how it's just peeling that bar away. It's pretty good knife right there. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it should be a little bit sharper to my expectations. So here is the nuts up thing. We have, well, nuts up. The thing is the 4-in-1, what are they even calling this? Bottle opener. So we have the little corkscrew here for your bottle of wine to get the cork out. This knife, which if it has a downward tapered blade to it on top, they try making it almost like a waiter's knife. If you've ever seen it on wine bottle openers, a waiter's knife has like 3 things. Obviously a water bottle opener to open up like a bottle of beer or something. A knife, and you might be saying, why would you need a knife to open up a bottle of wine? Well, a bottle of wines that have foil, this knife is like a foil cut without going and buying a foil cut. So, just saying, then obviously, your corkscrew. So, if you ever were wondering why is there a knife on a waiter's knife, and why is it called a waiter's knife, that's what the knife part's for. it's a foil cutter. So, I mean, nowadays people have maybe a corkscrew and then they'll go out and buy a foil cutter, a nice one, a good one that works. But that's just a little thing for why there'll be a knife, and it's called a waiter's knife because it cuts the foil off. Now this one seems to be super dull, and I mean when I feel it, it feels sharp. So maybe if I draw it towards me, if you draw it towards yourself, it's sharp, which is what you want to do when you have, you know, a wine bottle. You want to push it in and draw it towards you to spin it around to cut the foil. So, yeah, I mean, usually what's nice, you want to cut away from you. With one of those, you kind of want to cut towards you. Now, so we have the 12-in-1 multi-purpose tool, which is the pliers. So we have long nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutters in there. Then we have, if I can get to some of these things, which is a little hard to get to. There you go. Again, a little file that we have. Next up we have the slotted screwdriver. No, I believe this is the slotted screwdriver. Yeah, it is. Slotted screwdriver. This next part is a little hard to get out. They're saying that this is supposed to be a one is supposed to be a Phillips screwdriver. I do not see a Phillips screwdriver. I see a possible flathead and a slotted screwdriver, but no Phillips. They're just saying Phillips screwdriver. I know what a Phillips looks like, and there is no Phillips here. Hey Philip, where are you? I do not see you. And oh yeah, to get this blade out, it's super tight. It like needs oil to get the blade out. So that blade is tight in there. I really don't want to pull out anymore, so I'm going to try using something else. And it does cut. And this one is super sharp. I mean, it's like probably one of the sharpest blades out here so far that we've seen. What do we have here? How do we get this stuff out? So we have the bottle opener. That's up, which might be hard. We got a I don't know why, but for some reason we have this thing that almost looks like a knife blade. I'm guessing that is the medium screwdriver or the awl, which I have no idea because of what they're saying here does not really match up to what we'll get in here. Next up, we do have the Phillips screwdriver, but on the wrong side. They said Phillips was supposed to be on this side, not on this side. So yeah, one-sided Phillips, and then we do have, last but not least, the serrated blade. Which, if I move some of these pieces a bit down, we can see how that works. And let's see, where is a good spot to show it off. Right here.